This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so Sudeep, so let me revisit the question that you have in your mind. The question that you have in your mind is, why do we need a logical system and how to configure uh, between two systems in order to communicate via IDOCs? So I take this example as system 1 and system 2. I am not talking about same system with different clients, just system 1 and system 2. Okay, so in that scenario, so let's assume that this system 1 refers to IP1, right? So what happened? Just a minute. So this system 1, every system 1 is represented by a IP address. Assume that IP1 is the system's address, some 122 dot something something else. This system 2 is IP2. So let me concentrate on system 1 first. Basically, this system 1 is nothing but your outbound IDOC. So what are the things that need to be configured? I'll be taking through. So IP1 is the system address, IP address of the system 1. Next, the immediate thing that you have to do is create a logical system. You have to create a logical system. So logical system is nothing but an alias name of this system 1. I can create a different logical system, and you can create your own separate logical system. Like I can create GSI as a logical system. And what is the use of logical system? I'll tell you. This step is just like creating a logical system. Let me show you in the screen, on the screen. Okay. Okay. So the first step I have shown you is you have to go to ALE transaction. So, sorry. In the basic settings, you have logical systems. So now you have to define a logical system. I create an inventory. Okay. So this logical system, whatever you're creating, should represent system 2. So basically my intention is to send an IDOC from system 1 to system 2. So whatever the things that I'm setting up, that should refer to system 2 only. So receiver perspective. So I am creating a logical system means, let's assume that system 1 is Sai and system 2 is Sudeep. So Sai is creating in his system the logical system. Logical system now refers to Sudeep. So receiver system, right? So my perspective is for receiver system only. So I'll create Z Sudeep. Fine, just for. So basically, this is not the way we have to create, but anyways, I'm just showing you so that you get some fair idea. Logical system G Sudeep. Just save it. Right. So this is done.
So you are communicating from Sai to Sudeep.
Exactly. So forget about the receiver sending system. Sending system I'll show you, but I have created a logical system that refers to system 2 only. You are not creating any logical system for yourself. You are creating a logical system for the receiver only. So this step you will be using while creating a partner profile. So when the moment you try to create a partner profile /OW20. So partner profile is just like an agreement between two systems for a particular message type. First of all, you create an agreement, right? You take an agreement sheet, and then you first thing is you have to write the other party's name, the receiver party. So similarly, you will be creating a partner profile for the receiver system. Okay. If you see here, see, it's a logical system. Customer, vendor, these are what? These partner profile for the customer. Customer is the other receiver. Vendor is the receiver. Similarly, a logical system should also be
Any
the
receiver.
receiving system.
Right.
Create a
Understood.
partner. So now I see Z psi k. If I create like this, and if I try to save it, okay, I'll give ls. I try to save it. Permissible partner number. So people get confused. What do you mean with permissible partner number? Permissible partner number means it is saying, boss, psi k is not existing as a logical system. That's it. Right? Now,
Right. G Sudeep.
now I'll again go to SALE. Okay. Basic settings, logical system, define logical system. I'll create a new Z psyche test. Okay, nothing, just save. Fine. Go back. Display mode. All tab. Now, did you understand the difference? Now it got saved because it was not created as a logical system. It was throwing an error. So what do you mean by partner number? This partner number is nothing but your logical system. That's it. Okay, so you have to create this as a logical system. Right, if you see these customers also, so if you are creating some customer, right, if you see customer, this 1110 is a partner, nothing but a customer. This customer should be existent in your system. If this customer is not created, you cannot create a partner profile for the customer, right? This customer should be there. Similarly, this business partner should be there. This vendor should be there. So similarly, since this is a category of logical system, this logical system should be created as in the first step, and in the next step you have to create the partner profile for that particular logical system. Okay. Now understand?
Now understood. But G Sudeep also you have to create, right? G Sudeep, you created one partner
but
number.
Anyways, that's okay, but you can create with G Sudeep also. I just wanted to show you one thing, that this should be there. That is the mandatory prerequisite.
Okay.
Because see, the people get confused because the name here is partner number and the one that you created is logical system. Right? What is the link between that? The link is nothing but, if you see here, the description, logical system. So you are creating a partner profile for a logical system. Unless it is created, it will not be processed successfully as a partner profile. Okay, that should be taken care of. Fine. So this is a logical system, and in the partner profile you will be this partner number, whatever I have created, right? This partner number, what are you saying? What do you mean by partner number? As I told you, this partner number refers the receiving system. If I am sending to Sudeep, right, in my system, I should tell to my system, boss, I am creating Sudeep as my partner, and I'll be creating, right? So this is some kind of message type, right? Maybe matmas. Matmas. And let's assume that there's let me go back and show you the existing ones, so that because I need to again create the partner profile and port and destination. So let me take one of the existing and I'll explain you. So
hey, one small query. If I'll tell in PO we have a vendor, right? So if definitely if I send a PO message, whatever the PO, and to the vendor side, then obviously it should be that particular vendor. Let vendor number is 1010. Definitely 1010 is a partner number in my partner profile, right?
You're talking about the receiving end or sending end?
Yeah, receiving end. I am saying the receiving. My vendor will send. My vendor will receive the PO, right? I have to send the PO to the vendor.
Correct. I have not reached the receiving part. I'm just telling the only sending part only. So we'll discuss the latest part, the receiving part configuration for a moment.
Okay.
I'm just telling you the sending part.
Even though sending part, that vendor also should be there in my sending part. Is it like that?
Definitely. See, I am in my sending part only, right? This EP7800 is the sending system. In the sending system, this 1000 should be there as a vendor. So that is the reason, and that is the reason I was able to create this partner number. Means this
Oh,
vendor is existing. So then only I'm creating this vendor as a partner number,
right.
right? So in my system, this vendor is already there,
Yes.
right? Once the
Understood.
vendor is created, if you see this one, what do you mean by this line? The combination, you have to see this combination, partner number and partner profile and this vendor. So it means these three entities are there: vendor, partner number, and this message type as an outbound. So what do you mean by this? The combination of these three entities, whatever I'm telling you, the vendor, partner number, and outbound parameter with this message type should give us the complete picture. The picture itself says, boss, I have created a vendor 1000, and this vendor is now is treated as a partner number who can be, to whom I can send this message type. Take these orders.
Yes.
That would be
Yes. These are the message
okay.
type I can communicate him.
Exactly. So if I delete this orders, if you try to send this orders message type, it
It
will
will not
not be
go.
permitted, right?
Yes.
So that's what in my session I clearly told you. This partner profile is just like a mutual agreement. The agreement should take between two parties, from you as the sender and a receiver party should be there. And apart from that, apart from sender and receiver, you should have the message type transactions also. You cannot send any message type other than the existing message types which is there in the partner profile. Okay, this makes sense, correct? If you go to the
Right.
partner profile, so this is the partner number. It has nothing to do, right? It's just a logical system. Did you assign anything to this logical system? So let me go back to the logical system part. So that would be easy. Okay, I go to the logical system. We take any of the existing. Okay, existing. So this is the partner number that I have created as a logical system. So does this represent anything? EC810. Does it carry an IP address or any port? No, right? Here,
No.
did you give this logical system anywhere? No, you have created a partner profile with this logical system. So the logical system is just a dummy name. A logical system is just a dummy name with respect to the logical, this partner profile logical system part. Fine. Unless you assign this logical system to a particular address. If I say that EC810 is nothing but Sudeep, right? Unless I assign actual Sudeep, right? Sudeep means what? If I say send this letter to Sudeep, the postman will not take this, right? Or Gmail will not accept it. You should have a particular address. That address should be linked with this partner number, where click on the message type. Now, if you see, this is the dummy name. This name is linked to the actual name, receiver port, right? This is the receiver port. So it could be ECC800, it could be anything else. This receiver port is nothing but what I have given. Port is having the destination. Destination carries the IP address. Fine. So we can say that whatever the port that we create, that carries the actual address of the receiver. Fine. Any questions here?
No, no, no.
Right.
The partner. Okay.
So for that purpose only, so this logical step and this partner profile, I think we should go hand in hand, basically. Highlight these two steps. These two steps are interrelated. And these two steps, right? These two
Destination
steps
and port.
are, yeah, these two steps are interrelated. Destination and port, I would say.
Can you just show me once again just destination and port where you
Yeah, I'll show you.
mentioned that only?
I'll show you. I'll show you. I'll show you everything. So you understand, right? So in the
Yeah.
partner profile, if I go to the partner profile, okay, let me take any other partner profile. So any of these things, XI related, this would be confusing. The simple one. Okay, anything should be fine, but okay, I'll take this one. This is the inbound one. So let us take outbound partner profile. Okay, this order SP is there. Okay, this is outbound partner. So let me go inside. See, this is a partner number. So why I want to show this example is, in the previous example, the partner number and the port name are same. So you must be under the confusion that, okay, what is the, so is it the port name should be equal to the partner number? No, it's not like that. Okay, you don't need to create the port with the same partner number. That should be in a different situation. I'll tell you. As of now, the port is separate and partner number is separate. Only we are linking the partner number with the port. See, if you double click on the port, so you create a port, and what did you do? So this is the file port. Sorry, this is the file port. We don't. In my initial session, right? I told you different types of port. Port is what? Port is a door. We can consider. If I have a place and you have multiple doors, one door is for the files which accepts files, and other door is for IDOCs, means which accepts IDOC, and other door is for some XML files. Similarly, so for different kinds of data that you are sending, IDOC is a separate structure of data, right? So for that, every system will have a different port. Port means what? The port is an entry point of a system, right? So the moment it receives something, it has to process it initially. So the processing mechanism is handled by different ports. If you're sending a file to an IDOC port cannot accept it. So that is the reason these ports are created. So for us, it should be TRFC. All the IDOC ports are created in TRFC only. So let me take that one. So that would be more easy to understand. XIEDA inbound port. You see, most of the XI ports are I have some problem with my mouse. TRFC port. Okay, this should be fine to explain. So this is the partner number and this is the port that has been created. If you go to the port, how did we create a port? A port is created by linking a destination, right? So destination carries everything. Destination carries everything. As of now, I think this has been deleted, but this destination, whatever is there, SM59, we have created a destination. That destination is nothing but the actual IP address with username and password. So this is the entry point, right? So this destination is linked to a port, and we are using the same port in the partner profile. So it means that this partner profile holds everything, the name and the actual destination address. Fine. Fine.
Yes.
Okay, so any questions here? The partner profile, logical system, and this RFC destination.
No, I think it's clear.
So once you done with the partner profile, like in the B section, basically you have to give the message type, the outbound parameters.
Okay.
That you have done. So this gives us the complete agreement saying that, boss, I am sending some data to this partner number. Okay, so this partner number means logical system, which I'm assigning it to this particular port, which is nothing but this destination, and I'm sending this message type. This is clear. So that is nothing but the partner profile, as I told you, is an agreement between two systems to transfer the data from this system to that receiving system of this message type. That's it.
Yes.
Okay. So once this is done, okay, you'll be sending a data. At the receiver end also, you should have a partner profile. The way that you are telling the system, boss, this is my agreement between me and the receiver. Similarly, at the receiver end also, there should be an agreement. Otherwise, the IDOC will not reach your system. Your system will not accept. You have to tell the system, boss, I'm going to get some IDOC from that sender, right? So which is main entity here? Sender is the main entity, correct? So now
Right.
the partner profile, you have to create the same thing.
Sender.
Exactly. What is happening here? Okay, for sender. So here the problem is the receiver is here and here that is a sender. Let us make it a sender. So if you have to create a partner profile with the sender, then what needs to be done? This should be existing as a logical system, right? The sender is nothing but it should be a logical system, right?
Yes.
So the sender should be is equal to log2, correct?
Yes.
So this log2 should be here created in the as a logical system, fine. So at the sender side, you are creating a logical system with respect to the, sorry, at the receiver side, you are creating a logical system with respect to the sender. At the sending system, you are creating a logical system with respect to a receiver. That is the difference. So now logical 2 system is there that you have created. Now the point here is, so in the sending system, what is the system name? Every system should have a name, right? Unique name only, right? So this system should hold a logical system. It means,
Sai, one question. Can
yes,
you just show me that slide? Yeah, that Excel sheet. Here is a
okay,
small thing. Yeah, I understood that system one. So here in this partner, so we take from the logical system, that is from the in system one we'll configure for the partner profile for the sender,
mm,
right?
mm,
So
mm,
that's why from receiver end we will configure the sender side, and
correct,
system two we are configure the receiver side where
mm,
I am getting, right?
mm,
So that's why
mm,
you, but here if you see is you put a sender equal to logical system 2 or logical system 1, because we are receiving from logical system 1, right?
correct, correct,
LG1,
correct, correct.
and here
That's what.
it should be logical system 2.
Exactly. That's where I'm coming to. That's where I'm coming to. The same question. So logical system, I told you, is just a dummy name, right? So,
Yes.
but this system one, right? That system one, do you think that system one will have multiple names? No, right? The system one means I'm the sender. So my system should have a constant name.
Yes.
What do you mean by constant name? If you go to logical system and if the second thing, assign logical system to the client. So this is my system architecture. If I go to this logical system, see 800 client, mine is 800, right? You see this 800 client and go to this one. So this is the logical system. So out underscore system is my logical system. You getting the point? Out underscore SYS is my logical system. So let me copy this one.
Mhm.
Fine. So this name is nothing but out underscore system. So this is my logical system, I'll say.
Yes.
Fine.
Hmm.
Fine. I'm not talking about system 2. I'm talking about system 1 only. Out underscore system is my logical system.
Logical system. Yeah.
Yes. Fine. So if I send an IDOC, IDOC should have, what are the two entities that IDOC should have? From address and to address. Fine. So
Hmm.
from address is nothing but partner. From partner. What is the from partner? Partner is nothing but logical system, right? Out underscore SYS is my
Yes.
partner number, right? To system two system is nothing but your LOG1, correct? Can I call like that?
Okay.
Right? So both are logical systems. So from is my logical system, and two is the receiver logical system. That's what I have configured here as a partner, right? Receiver, this is nothing but log system, log1. This I have configured, perfect.
Right.
So if I'm sending an IDOC with this configuration from my system to this system, then I told you at the receiving system also it should have from and to, correct?
Right.
Mouse is troubling me. Okay, so the receiving system from system and to system, right? So with respect to sender, which is the main entity? Out system is not the main entity. Two is main important, correct?
Yes.
Two is the main entity. That is the important entity. So let us highlight this one. With respect to the receiver system, who is the main entity? From is the main entity, right?
Right.
From means out underscore s by s.
Out underscore s, yes.
Yeah,
So
2 means LOG1, correct?
Right.
You get the point? This is the main entity with respect to receiving system.
Receiver system.
So okay, now the question is, if you see the from system, sending system, you have created out underscore system as a logical system, and to system is also a logical system. But one thing is, one thing more here is out system is also configured, is also assigned to the client, because that should be there, right? Out system is nothing but your actual system. That actual system should represent your client only, right? 800. So that is the reason your logical system is assigned to the sender. Logical system is always constant with respect to this client. Okay, whatever the IDOC that you send, let's suppose I'm sending 10 IDOCs, 10 different receivers, but all those 10 IDOCs will have the from address as out underscore sys only, because I'm sending the IDOC from 800 client, and 800 client, if you see the logical system name out underscore sys, right? Did you get the point?
Yes.
Now, so this also out underscore system is constant, and logical system 1, 2, these are different entities, receiver. So similarly, with respect to receiver system, so this log out system is this one. The moment IDOC comes to this system, IDOC will have out system as from system as out underscore sys, right? And 2 as LOG underscore 1, right? But in the receiving system also, these two entities should exist, correct?
Yes.
Unless they are existing, it will not be, because the moment IDOC comes in, this is a partner, this is a partner. This is a partner, then these two entities should be existing, yes or no?
Yes.
Correct. So you will be creating a partner profile for what?
Out underscore SIS.
Out underscore SAS. So instead of log2, exactly. Instead of log2, what you have to do? This log2 will be your out underscore SAS. Correct? Is it correct?
Yes. For the receiver system, correct, we have to get the partner profile in the sender in the destination.
Exactly. So we cannot directly create a logical system with our own name. So first of all, you have to know, okay, who is sending me? So based on that name, because out underscore sys, did we name it? No, that is the name from the sender system. So since Sai is sending, you have to create a logical system with name Sai only, correct?
Okay. Yes.
So you receive the IDOC from and to are there. So you have to create a partner number with out underscore system, correct?
Yes.
Fine. Because this IDOC will be processed only when you have a partner number as a sender. Fine. Out underscore sys. So if you are creating out underscore sys, one thing that you have to create is you have to create a logical system before that with out underscore sys, right?
Yes.
Fine. So this should be created in order to receive an IDOC from the system. Fine. Any questions?
No, now understood.
Yes. And this logical system is it really needed to be created? This is not needed as of now.
This is not treated for receiver
This
end,
is
right?
not it. So exactly not needed as a logical system. Because why do we need this as a logical system? Because we are creating a partner profile. So that is the reason we have to have this outer underscore system as a logical system. Correct. So two system, whatever I name you, it doesn't matter, right? If I say that okay, from Saikiran I'm sending a mail to Sudeep or Sudhi, just my your nickname is Sudhi, then I'll call Sudhi. What is the thing?
Right.
Anyways, you receive the letter, right?
Right. Yes.
So this is of no importance. This is of no importance at all. So I'll make it as light color. No importance. Fine. But for the sender system, this is already configured, right? You don't need to do anything. It's already configured. If you have a fresh system, then you have to configure. But normally every system will have a unique logical system, right? You don't need to do anything. And two, you have to configure. Similarly, from should be configured in the receiver system. So did you understand the complete concept?
Right.
If you understand this flow, see, even though I have explained from step 1 to step 3 like this, but unless you understand the complete flow, you'll not understand, right? What is the use of creating a logical system? Why do we use it? Now it should be clear that what is the use of logical system. Since a partner profile should be created, and a partner profile cannot be created unless a logical system with the same name is created. So that is the reason we have to create a logical system. Basically, you have to come from here. You have to come from partner profile, and while creating a partner profile, you give a name, and it will throw error. Then you have to go to logical system. Then you will understand, okay, what are the use of it. Fine.
Right.
Now, if you let's assume that you are in this is system to system, right? So now we assume that this is the same system with different clients, right? Same system with different clients. Let me copy this one. Okay, I'll paste it here. Same. So now the difference here is, okay, the difference here is we have only one system with two different clients. Okay, system 1 is nothing but client 800. System 2 is nothing but client 810. So it's nothing but system 1 only. This is our scenario. One system, multiple clients. So now basically you're trying to send an IDOC from 800 to 810. Right? Let us start from partner profile. Okay, let us start from partner profile. So now you're creating a partner profile. Let us name the receiving system as, let us have a different naming convention. I make it as Z, okay, Z810. Fine. This is the naming convention. So since I'm trying to create a partner number with G810, I should have this logical system as G810, correct? Simple mathematical calculation. You're trying to create a partner number with 810. This G810 should be there as a partner. This represents the receiving system. Fine. And what about the sender? This is done. This point is done. Destination also you will create from 800 to 810. That's also done. Okay. So port also you'll create. So after that, now your step is this one, right? From this system to this. So let me wrap it. Okay. So what are you doing now? You are basically sending this IDOC, which is that from what is the from address here? What is the from address here? It is out underscore sys only, correct? Out underscore sys is the 800, right?
Yes.
right? Our client is 800 only, right? So out underscore
Yes.
C. Okay. So out underscore C is the 800 client. You have to 800 client, right? So 2 log 1, right? 2 log 1. So this log 1, what this log 1? This is not log 1 now. This is what? Z810, correct?
Z800. Yes.
Z810 is a partner, which is
Oh,
nothing but logical system.
right.
810.
Mm.
Fine. Fine.
Mm.
So you have done that. So you have not done anything here. You have not done anything here. Fine. So this IDOC is set to the receiving system. Now the receiving system will see out underscore sys, right? So out underscore sys should be there here, correct? As a partner number in the receiving system,
Right. Right.
correct? Out underscore sys. So fine. So it will create, it has to create this out underscore sys in as a logical system also.
Logical system also.
Exactly. It has to create this as a logical system also. Correct? So the same point. So if you see here, the main confusion between the terms during this initial class would be there are multiple systems, 800, 810. So my point is from 800 to 810 I'm sending, right? From 800 to 810 I'm sending. So if you see 800, this is the from address. Okay. So I go to SALE transaction. See, 800 system has a logical system name out underscore sys. Fine. Similarly, for 810 also, it will have a logical system, RECV. But whatever you configure right here, whatever you configure here, so that's in the same system only. That's in the same system only. So if you create Z810 as a logical system, and if you log into 810 or 800, it will be created. You can see both the things because both are with the same application server, right? Whatever you create in the logical system, it is not client dependent. Okay. So if you create any logical system in 800 with the name XYZ, if you log into 810, that XYZ will be there. So for every, the complete system will have the complete landscape, right? If you see the landscape here, each and every client of this system is configured here. If you log into 812, you see the same screen. If you log into 811, you see the same screen. You getting the point? Yeah. So now what you have to do is, yeah, you have just created Z810 here because out system is nothing. You don't do anything because that's already configured. Okay. So in 810, you have to go and check whether the out system is there or not because that's already there. Because since you are sending from this client, right? It means this is a partner. So it means this is already available. You don't need to create anything else. Right? In the receiving system, you don't need to create anything else because that has already been created by 800 client. Did you understand?
Right. Right. Yes. Because the logical system is not client dependent. Instead of any kind, if
Exactly.
you create a logical system, it will be available on all the clients.
Correct.
So no need
Correct.
to
So
create any logical system in the receiver end.
correct.
Okay.
Correct. See
So,
what
but
the
sender
only,
end, yeah, sender end, we have to create the receiver logical system.
yeah. So the baseline is, see, you have to create a partner profile with respect to the other party.
Right.
Let us make a statement. We have to create a partner profile with respect to the other party. And the prerequisite is, whenever you're creating a partner profile, the partner number should be existing as a logical system. That's it. If you understand this concept, you will not get any confusion.
Yes.
Okay. Since I recorded this one, let me add this recording and share it to others, so that because this point is very confusing. So even though if you see in the Google also, right, they go as per the step by step, step one, step two. But the main confusion is during the logical system. What is the use of logical system? Why do I need it? So this makes you
Understood actually.
some clear. Yeah.
Even
So
Google,
anything else
YouTube,
apart
I
from this?
didn't. No,
Yeah.
no, understood.
See, Google, YouTube videos are also very good, but the thing is, they don't come to this level. That is the main challenge there. So because see, I am at this much 13 years of experience. So what I do is, because I think that okay, whatever I'm doing, that's simple. Since you are new to this technology, right, technology or concept, then I cannot understand your ignorance, right? Because you are not aware of this concept, I cannot understand. I think that okay, you must be aware of these things. This is sufficient for you. So that is the reason. So you have to link between this step 4 and step 1. Okay. So anything apart from this one? Any other doubts?
No, no, I understood this one. So what I will do first, I have to create the logical system. Then second one is destination SM59. I'll create the RSA destination. Then port.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
So that can you just show me that cell in the cell? This is SALE transaction, right? We have to get all.
Correct. Correct. It's already there in
Okay.
the recording. Here you have to define a logical system and don't do anything here because this is already aside there. Right? This is already aside there. So don't do anything. If you want to do something, so you can do something like, see, this is the 800 client, right? You go here, you can change the entries. Out system is there. Create your own system name. Create your logical system
Okay.
Z underscore something. Right. So normally SAP suggests us a specific format. The format is ECC. Here EP7 is the system name, 3-digit, right? If you see EP7, EP7 CLNT 800. This is the format that SAP specifies. First 3 is the system name, CLNT the constant, 800 is the client name. So this is the format SAP asks us to do. Okay. So by looking at the logical system or partner number, you understand, okay, this is the system. Okay, EPC is from EP7 client 800 are received. I'm not sure whether EP7 is existing or not. Okay, it does not exist. So you have to create a logical system with EP7 800. Okay.
It should be EHP7 client 810, right?
Sorry, 810 exactly. Sorry.
Right,
Exactly.
because we are in 800. So the logical system
Is it
obviously
there
a
or not?
partner, right?
Exactly. So it is there. Correct. So if we say this is the format, so whenever you're sending an IDOC, right? If you send any IDOC, it will now have EP7 CL800. So the program IDOC program should be there. Let me see whether I have the IDOC push up. Let me see. Some IDOCs have been generated. This is the program I have created. /o w09. Let me go to this IDOCs. Yeah. Error. See, recipient. Now it has changed, right? This is a constant always.
Right.
Sorry.
Both are sent, receiver and partner.
No. I think, see, what did we do? Moment. No. This is the logical system of 800 client, right? This should represent 800 only. This is not the receiver. I got confused. This is not the receiver. This is the 800 client means sender. My identity. My identity should be there, right? So let me go back. So first of all, I create my logical system. Okay.
Okay.
So let me go here. Logical system. Okay. So I'll create a new entity. ECC CLNT ECC client 800. This is my name. Okay. I would say 800 client. I'll say 800 client EP7. Okay, that's it. Save. Done. So now I go back and assign logical system. I go to 800 client. 800 client. I'll change it. Now I'll give this 800, right? I'll save it.
Okay.
What is that? EPC, what did you give? I think we have given ECC, right? It should be EP7.
ECC we give an ECC.
Yeah, no, we should not give like that. So let us go back and again change it. So define logical system. Okay, let us have a new entry. Yeah, it should be EPC, right?
EH7.
So this is the SAP's EPC P7 CLN 800, right? So this is 800. Fine. Now go back. So normally you don't need to do all these activities. If you're already there in the established system, then definitely all these activities are already done. But you have to understand. Since this is the ideal system sandbox, you can do whatever you want to do. 800. Now I go here, and then now I'll give you 800. It will accept. Fine. Save. That's it. EP7 800. This is our client, right? Now if I run the program again, 3 IDOCs will be generated. Some 50 IDOCs. 50. I'll open it. See, control record. Go to control record. Partner number. See, what is the front sender is EP7 client, 800 client to receiver system. Got it? So whatever the IDOCs you generate, this will be constant because this is linked with your client 800. This is a constant. This is a not. This is not a constant because this is something that you have defined at the partner profile level. Okay. Right. But this should be existing in your system as a logical system. Both the things should be there as a logical system in your system.
Right.
Right.
But just one last doubt that when you assign that logical system EP7 client 800 you created for your 800 client, you see you are logging into the 800 client. That is your logical system name. Okay, 800 you send. And this EP7 client 810 will create also here because we are sending to this.
Correct. This
logical system should be there.
Yeah, this is the one-time activity sender. So this is something that you configure at the W20. If you go to W20, right, W20, you have to create a partner profile, right? You will be having this EP7 one, EP7 this one, right? This is what you see there. This is the one. So if this is there, then logical system also should be created.
Yes.
Right. So that is a link. You have to understand.
Okay, understood. So this is the logical system, sender system, and with which these message types are going.
No, this is the receiver system, right? This is the 810 is the receiver system.
Sorry. It is a receiver system, but in the sender side, I am checking that this system it is going. These are the message types are going to the receiver end.
Correct.
Right, because I am in the sender side. I am sending a PO or a sales order, whatever it be, but who is my receiver? That I have to configure. Obviously, my sender and receiver, both the logical system should be there in my system, sender system and receiver, and it is the source system. That's all.
Correct. So let me log into 810 right straight away. Now you'll be getting some IDOCs. 8. Let me log into 810. So I go straight away go to W09 and I'll just execute. Definitely that one. That EP7810. You see. So let me go to partner profile. Matmasa G student report. Okay, this should be there. On the receiver system, I just want to see recipient EP7 CLNT 800, right? EP7 CLNT 800. So did I change or what? EP7. Okay, so what I do is, see, since I have sent but still it has not come, right? So let us see what I do is I go to the partner profile and see. Okay, so this is the partner number. So what is the actual address? Let us go to Z port 10. Is it G port 10 referring to, is this referring to our 810 or not? Connection test. Correct. This is 810 only, suppose I'm not wrong. 810 or some other system or what?
810
10 now.
is the name for the
Okay. Okay, but still, it should reach there, but why it has not reached?
So how it will reach actually? It will run any program or how?
The moment IDOC is created,
Okay,
it should come.
to the destination.
Correct, correct.
Okay. Okay. Might be time or something? Time
No,
range?
no, nothing. These have come. Right, these have already come, right? See, EP7 client 810, right? Yeah, same EP7 seal and receiver system.
Mhm.
EP7 810.
But if you see sender is something different.
Oh, that's okay.
Sender
That's
is
sender.
sender it should be
Sender.
800, right?
That will configure, but that's okay. But the thing is,
No,
it
no,
should
no,
go there
no,
at
810.
least.
I am saying 810. 810 sender should be 800, right?
No, it has
810
nothing to do with. Nah, if the sender is different, then what happens is it will go. IDOC will go, but it will go to some error. So that's a different
Okay.
thing. But IDOC is
Uh,
sent successfully. That means it should go. Did it go to? Might have been diverted to some other. The timing should be that has been sent. Any queue.
okay.
Mm, If some IDOC is sent to some other system, okay means what? From our end, it has been sent. Definitely, that should reach the
Okay.
receiver system. Okay. That is the case. What could we use?
Hello. Oh, there. Like Kiran, I cannot hear you.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, okay. So, um, let me log in. Why no entry? Hmm. Hmm. Okay, 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 understood. And 810. Let's do it. Hmm. Fifty. But it's this one. There, right. Right. This hmm, it's going off. Seems low. 20. EPC. We are missing something. 3 port. This is correct. Transfer IDOC immediately. This is also correct. Enhancement perfect. EP7800. So extension map 0.05. I don't know what is this. These two are different. One minute. So you say it is not mathmas. Okay, so we talking about this one. So Z student Nirup is fine. Basic W student Jan correct. So Z port N. Z port N is nothing but EP7 client 800. So it is log on security 810. So 810 user 14. Let me see remote log on. Okay, no authorization. Let's see. Let me create a destination, new destination then. I do want to create a new destination. Let us see any destination problem on /4 SM59. I go here, go to web connections. I'll create a new destination. Okay, GSI. Okay, it is there. GSI. This is the destination I'm creating. So I go to account security. Client 810. This current user also, that should be fine.
You will not give password, right?
Not needed because same password, right? But let us see how it works. Okay, connection test. Perfect. Remote log on. Okay, with password not needed. Okay. Let us give password also. Indra, I'll give password also. We'll save it. I'm just creating a new. So yeah, connection test. Connection test is good. Remote log on. Yeah, we are able to log on, correct, directly. So I'll use this as the destination now. Let us see. So this connection is working good for 810 client. Okay, so
you created this connection in 800, right?
Everything in 800. I mean 800 only.
Okay.
I mean 800 only. To 810 I have created, right? I have given 810, right?
810 you just created a logical system, a part destination.
Destination, correct. So now I send the destination to the same port so that I don't need to make any changes anywhere because the port is already there in the message, this partner profile. I just detach the destination with the port. So that is the reason SAP, because the initial question that most of the people ask me is, why again we have to create a port and assign? Why can't we directly create a destination and assign it in the partner profile, right? Why the step is needed? The step is needed because you don't unnecessarily go to W20 and make changes. See, now what I'm doing is the RFC destination I thought was different, so that is the reason I created new RFC destination and I delinked the previous RFC destination with the port and I assigned the new RFC destination. That's it. I'm not going anywhere into the partner profile, right? I'm not going anywhere.
Okay, and this port is there with our system, right?
Exactly. This port in 800 only. In 800 itself, we have already created this port.
Okay.
But earlier this port was pointing to something else that we are not aware. Now this is pointing to this one.
This RFC
right, so
destination.
Exactly. So let us run the program /sc38. Okay, so IDOC push, just a general program. I go again, session W09, execute, pass to port, right? So now I go to W810 client, okay? So let us see, W09. Did you log in? I go to W09. I think we have received this, right? These are the IDOCs. So I think earlier the destination was different. So that was the reason. Again, I'll run the same program. If you go in 800, I'll run the same program. Slash n I'm in 800 client SC38. I run this program. 3 IDOCs are created. Now I'm in 810. I'll execute. I think we should get multiple C. Now it is coming. So I think the previous destination was pointing to something else, or there was no authorization or username issue. Something was there. Okay, so that was the reason it is not seen in this client. Maybe that was pointed to something else. I'm not sure. But now we have created successfully the IDOC, right? IDOC with errors added. So what is the problem? These things that you have to check.
Okay.
Partner profile not available. So because you see, now basically what we have done, we have made the changes in the this one sender, right? This is the new one that we have created, right? EP7 CLNT. But this partner profile should be available, right?
In 810 it should be available.
It should be available. So what we have to do is flash out W20, go to W20, and what was the previous partner profile? Let us copy out system, right? I think this was the previous one, right?
Right.
Out system was the previous partner number, right? So what I do is I'll create another session. So that in the logical system, I'll create a new logical system. What was the ECC? Let me go there. It's an EPC.
EAP7 client.
Yeah. So alt tab ls. I'll save it. I don't need to create again because the same system, right? This must all have already been existing, correct? If this is a new system, then we have to create this one.
Right.
But the same system, we are not creating it. Okay, now in the inbound parameters, you have to create the partner profiles. Okay, so that's the reason I opened this one. So G student one, correct? So just copy everything. Okay, so this is the process code. I think you'll understand once we go through the other sessions. Trigger immediately, right? Both are same. So just save it, go back. That's it, right? So okay, close it. Close it. Now I'll again run the program in 800. So now in 810, I should get some positive IDOCs, right? Right? If you see this IDOC, green, right? Earlier we were having red IDOC. So see, these kind of activities we have to do, right? So to understand clear, to have a better picture, you have to do all these activities. You have to go into some error situation. You have to come out of that error situation from your own. That way you learn something, right? So any other questions?
No, I think this one and this IDOC number in 800 and your 810 always the IDOC number will not be same. If I pass one IDOC call 1010, it will create another not 1010 in the destination, right? It will be different number, right?
Of course, right, definitely. See, IDOC is a sequence number. Normally it goes as per the sequence. Let's assume that just a document, right? I am the sender, you are the receiver, right? You are receiving, you have two different senders. I'm sending IDOC and my friend is also sending IDOC to you. Let's assume a fresh system. Okay, first of all, I'll send IDOC number one. You receive that IDOC, you call that as IDOC number one. So 1 and 1. And the next moment, my friend will send you. Now your IDOC number will be 2.
Right. Understood. That is
Next
number
day I'll
1.
send mine is 2. I'll send it to IDOC, then you for you it is 3. So that's how basically the numbers differ.
Okay. Fine, I will go through that video. And Saikiran, one question actually in interview they asked, okay, even though I
Uh-huh.
gone through one your text file, there is one text file I gone through that. The question, common question they asked, how to reprocess a failure IDOC in your real time. Okay, not real time, they asked like that. So normally, whatever I know, I told that normally BD87 we go and the failed IDOC we reprocess it once again. But the interviewer asked me, then how you directly, it is a production system in BD87, how you got the access, how you do all these things. So what could be the answer? Just timing I'm asking.
No. So
I will.
first thing is you should never process any IDOC transaction. So there's another transaction W19.
W19 is for to debug, right? Any IDOC got fail and all. We normally test
No.
it and debug.
See, no. What answer did you give
I gave
to the
BD87,
interviewer?
we normally repress. I answer
No.
like that.
So that's
Then
what.
he
So there
started
is subtle
asking
difference
and
between
he
BD87.
went, yeah, he went another
No,
10 minutes. He totally scratched me there only. Everything got good.
no.
In that IDOC only I got
The,
fail.
the problem is, see, if I send you an IDOC, right? So let's assume that there's an IDOC and which went to error. Okay, this is an IDOC. Let's assume that this went to an error. Okay, you know
Okay.
that okay, the reason for this error is maybe something. Okay,
Okay.
let's take an
Syntax
inbound
error or
IDOC.
anything. Okay.
Yeah, let us take an inbound IDOC 810 execute. Not this one slash show. Okay, so you'll take this one IDOC error. Right. Okay, this is IDOC. Let's assume that it's related to some syntax error. If you go here and make the changes, right, what happens is that IDOC itself get modified. This 121004 will be modified. So let's assume that you think that because of date of birth, right, this went to error. Then what you do, you go to bid87 and you make the changes to the IDOC and you make it to from 18 to 20, fine. And you think that okay, it will work, right? So after that, if I ask you, boss, what was the initial date of birth? You have made the change, then you don't have answer because that is you have overwritten the IDOC itself, right? Now 21004 IDOC will be overwritten by you with a different date of birth. You cannot recollect the previous one. Of course, there are ways, but that's very difficult. Fine. So what you are doing is the difference between this one and the W19 would be W19 will work on the copy, right? W19 will work on the copy. It means if in the production, if you want to make changes to the IDOC and test it again, you have to use W19. So if you go to W19 and if you give this IDOC, it will create a new copy, and on that copy you make the changes to the date of birth and test it, right? So that the original IDOC will not be modified. Original IDOC will be there as it is. But if you go to BD87, what happens? You are basically modifying the original IDOC. In the production, you should never do it. Okay. In the quality also, you should never do it. Whenever you want to test an IDOC by making changes to the segments, right? By making changes to the content of the IDOC, you should always go to W19 so that you will be working on the copy of the main IDOC. The main IDOC will not be disturbed. Got it?
Okay. And how you will process in the production in W19? Can you process after change?
Of course, right?
Okay.
But
I
that's all
thought only W.
and it's all depends on the authorizations. Normally in the production, you can use the same IDOC, right? But you cannot modify it, right? If you know that okay, the IDOC reprocessing will work, then what is the use of reprocessing, right? Because it might have worked earlier itself, right? It is not working means you suspected okay, there is some data issue, so then you start changing some data in the IDOC itself.
Right.
Right. In the BD87, there's no harm in running BD87, but the harm lies when you try to modify the IDOC. When you're trying to modify the content of IDOC by VD87, you should never do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Fine. Then my answers would be like this. W19 we should modify and we can process through W19, right? Reprocess through.
Exactly.
So that it
Because
will
we have
create
to
a
work
copy
on
of
the
that.
correct. Okay, the copy on that.
Okay, IDOC, then that, so that my original IDOC, so that if I want, I can get it. That will not change my original IDOC. That
Correct.
would be okay. Fine. So I think that.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. Okay then.
Okay. So any other questions? Just go through them and
Yeah.
maybe. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, I will go through all. I think this week I will go through because I only completed 2 videos and PPT I'm going. I'll go through. I think once everything is done, if anything, then on Saturday or something, I will tell you.
Yeah. Sure.
Just one,
Sure.
if anything. Okay.
Sure.
Okay then. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.